Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another lesson on Joey's content creation class. We're going to discuss something really cool when it comes to seeking people you should hire. It's a website called Upwork, and this is an amazing resource for me when it comes to finding really reliable help, like something when I'm looking for a really, really important job. We're talking corporate level jobs. I can find people on this website, which is amazing to say because it's already hard enough to hire people. So to think that you can find a resource online that already gives you them at the tip of your fingers, I think that's amazing. So this is Upwork.com. It's pretty amazing. You can read all about it. And I do have an article already that compares some of the websites that do this. This is just one of them, and I wanted to go over it so you had more familiarity with it. So here it is. They give you some examples of people you're going to hire. We're just going to dive into the dashboard and just show you what that looks like. But if you want to browse their actual website, which is just one big sale page, let me know. But hey, we're going to jump in. I'm going to log in. Now, as some of you may know, Upwork is also an amazing place to find work. It's not just an amazing place to hire people. I use it very much to find jobs as well as to hire people. But for the sake of this video, we're only talking about hiring people. So we're going to come up to this nice little dashboard. As you can see right now, it's talking about jobs because that's what I was using it for. We're going to switch over to talent and we're going to find photographers, right? Boom. So now the dashboard is going to display when we're hiring people. And this is going to give us immediately different photographers that we can hire. So here we have this photographer who's in the Ukraine and the Philippines. So we're going to need to narrow this down a little bit. But as you can see, on the top left-hand corner, we have the logo. We have the find work, which is for the find work stuff. We're not in that. This is all the find job stuff. We're not talking about that. Once again, you just got to ignore all that because my profile is set up to be a worker, but I can also hire people. So we're just going to focus on that part. Underneath all of that is going to be browse freelancers, which is great. It gives us some really nice categories in case you're wondering where to look or who you could find. This is amazing, right? These are all the people and things you could ever need. And I promise you, you can find some reliable help here. So right now we're just looking for photographers. So we're going to scoot on down to the filters. I'm not looking for anything really in specific, but I do need to narrow this down a little bit, right? So I need them to be very fluent in English. I do. And if they're a photographer, I do need them to be near me. So I'm going to type in here we are. And now we've gotten some people here. Oh, corporate photographer. See, now we're beginning to see them. This is really great. So now I've gotten a pretty good, nice set of photographers. I mean, I'm not sure if they're in my area. I might have to narrow that down even more. Not sure. And let me do it by country. And I'll just have to use keywords. Now I'm most likely pulling up just people who live in Los Angeles because it's using the keywords to probably pull out from their profile. I'll know once I click on them. So why don't we start with Christine? I'm going to click on her profile, see what that gives us. So now we're in Christine's profile. She has a nice picture. She's located in Los Angeles. Great. She's available now. She's top rated, which means she's had a lot of successful jobs. Only $28 an hour, which is really amazing. Here is a nice little excerpt from her. She does little 3D renders. Amazon and Shopify listing images, which is really nice. We might need that. And cool. So to the left, it says she's earned over $100,000, which is amazing. So she's clearly very reliable. She's had 357 jobs, over 2,000 hours worked. She's verified. She's bilingual. Tells us her degree. And we love this. So it really just gives us a nice job because it even tells us all the jobs she's created, which is really nice. So clearly she works really often and really hard. And I think that speaks a lot to someone. She has over 100 jobs in progress, which is phenomenal. She must be working for these people for long periods of times, which is great. Good for her. So this is someone who I think is really impressive. It's a great example of finding talent. And what you do is you go through and you find as many profiles as you can and then make a decision based on your budget. And that's something that we're going to dive into more in other lessons. But for now, this is that process of finding someone on Upwork as far as people you can hire. If you have any more questions, please reach out. And I look forward to hearing more from you, and I hope you're having fun.